Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Fresh Friday. Today's video is taking inspiration from what is growing all across our state. If you saw our produce guide from earlier, you'll see that there are so many fruits and vegetables that are coming into season this month, and that's why summer is my favorite time of all when it comes to cooking, because there are so many different things to choose from. Just a walk down the farmer's market can really get your creative juices flowing and inspire you to make a delicious dish, which we are going to do just that. We have 3 dishes today. We're going to be making a zucchini dip that is similar to baba ganoush, a cold cucumber salad, and a butter and soy glazed vegetables. These are all so good, and I can't wait to show you, so let's get into it. We're going to start off by making our charred zucchini dip, which, like I said, is very similar to baba ganoush, a Lebanese Middle Eastern dip, but we are just subbing in zucchini for eggplant. So we're just going to start off by trimming off the ends of the zucchini, and then we are going to slice it in half, and using a spoon we are going to remove the seeds and insides of the zucchini. Pretend like you're making zucchini boats and you are on the right track. We're going to add these to a broil safe baking sheet. Please keep in mind that most non-stick baking sheets are not broil safe. We're going to give these a little glug of olive oil, a few bits of freshly cracked pepper, and then a pinch of kosher salt. We're going to rub this all over the zucchini, making sure that the front and back are completely coated. We're going to make sure that they are cut side up. These are going to go on the top rack of your oven. We're going to broil them for 6 minutes, making sure halfway through that we turn our baking sheet around. Then we're going to flip all of the zucchini and broil them another 6 minutes. You want them to get a light char, but you don't want to burn them. Once we've let these cool down just a little bit, we're going to add them into the base of our food processor. We're also going to add in a grated garlic clove, fresh lemon juice, some cayenne pepper, a touch of kosher salt and freshly grated black pepper, and then some tahini. We're going to blend this till smooth, making sure to scrape down the sides as needed, and then we're going to give it a taste. Based on my taste, I wanted to add just a little bit more cayenne pepper for some heat. We pulsed it one more time to mix it together, and then this was ready to serve. I added it into this beautiful dip bowl, and then we're just going to garnish it a little bit with some tasty olive oil, a little pinch of paprika, and extra cayenne if you'd like some. And then we're going to add on some pine nuts just for a nice little crunch and garnish, and this is ready to enjoy. You can serve this with crackers, veggies, pita bread, or my favorite, naan. I had to have a little nibble of this and I really enjoyed it warm, but you also can give it a try as a cold dip or a hot dip, and it's great to prep ahead. For our cucumber salad, which we'll be serving with our butter soy vegetables, we are just going to slice both ends off of our cucumber here. We're going to slice it in half the best that we can. And then as you can see, it's kind of curved a little bit, so we want to take the back of our knife and just tap it the way that we would if we were trying to break open a garlic clove. So if you have any frustrations, this is a great way to get it out in the kitchen. This kind of flattens it up a little bit, and just like we did with the zucchini, we're going to take a spoon and scrape out the watery insides, making sure we get those seeds. We're going to cut the cucumber into chunks. If you have any big pieces, just break those down a little bit more. I like having different shapes and textures in this, so it doesn't really matter if they are all in the same half moon size. We're going to give this a little sprinkle of a sugar and salt mixture, and we're going to make sure that everything is coated. As you see, I have a little rig here where I have a strainer over top of a bowl. This is going to be really good about all of the water that these are going to give off. This is going to go in the fridge for 30 to 60 minutes. While that chills, we're going to get our dressing together. So in this ramekin, I have the rest of our salt and sugar mixture. I'm adding in some rice vinegar and a grated garlic clove. We're going to give this a good mix and set it off to the side. When the cucumbers are done, we're going to pat them dry with a paper towel. And then to our vinegar dressing mixture, we're going to add soy sauce, freshly grated ginger, and a little bit of sesame oil. We're going to mix this in with our cucumbers, making sure that everything is nice and coated. Now you can skip this next part if you don't like spicy, but I'm going to add a little bit of chili oil, which nicely elevates this flavor and gives it a good spice. And then this is ready to serve. Now we're going to garnish it later, so stay tuned for that. And finally, for our butter soy vegetables, we just have a pan here on medium heat with some melted butter. We're adding in some thinly sliced onions and grated ginger. We're going to give this a good mix and let this cook down a little bit until the onions are starting to soften. Once the onions have softened a touch, we're going to add in our vegetables. I have some bok choy, green beans, broccoli, red peppers, which I know aren't in season yet, but I just wanted a touch of color, some carrot ribbons, and then some meaty portobello mushroom strips. We're going to toss to combine everything and then cook it a few minutes to soften the vegetables. Then we're going to bring this up to high, add in our soy and water, and then we are going to put our top on just so that the vegetables continue to soften, and then add in a cornstarch slurry, which is just 1 part cornstarch to 2 parts water, and this is going to give this a really nice thick glossy sauce. And then this is ready to enjoy. We're going to plate this up with some sushi rice here that I made, which is a favorite of mine recently. If I could have it with every meal, I would, and honestly, sometimes I do. We're going to add in our butter soy vegetables here and make sure we get a good variety of them. And then we're just going to add our cucumber salad on the side here. We're going to give this a little sprinkle of some green onion, add some toasted sesame seeds to our cucumber salad. We're also going to add in just some crunchy garlic and chili oil, which is another favorite of mine for stir fries. And then, of course, we have to top our rice with some spicy sriracha mayo and a few more toasted sesame seeds. Can't you tell I just love garnishes? Thank you so much for watching, guys. We hope to see you next week for another Fresh Friday video. Be sure to shop local this season. We have lots of delicious fruits and vegetables. It is going to be a great month. See you next week.